Hi, I'm Christopher Dean, and this is part 4 of a tutorial series where we build a design system in Sketch. This time we're doing typography for iOS and Android. Okay, this is where we normally start, in Abstract, and you guessed it, it's time to make a new branch. We're going to call this one Typography, iOS and Android. Let's edit it in Sketch. Alright, let's see if everything is the same as we left it last time. Just zoom out and yes, everything looks fine. For the iOS styles, we're going to need to duplicate as many of these as possible. So let's just grab this artboard, duplicate it by going Command D, and then probably put this at 7500. That's how I've been doing it, right? Yes. Okay, let's zoom in, select this heading, and just change it to iOS. We may as well do the headings on all of these, what they should be as well. So let's grab the heading 1 from there, and here, and there, and change them all to H1 black left. And grab all the H2s. And change them to H2. Black left. Okay, we're going to go in and update this because I left this out last time. We're going to change it from a bullet to a number. Let's go over to Options and change this from bullet to numbered. Select it again and press this update icon over here. Now we're going to go grab the iOS styles that we need. I'm going to go and copy and paste them from an article I was writing a few months ago, which this series, now in video, is just caught up to. So let's go and have a look. Okay, here they are. And just like I've written here, if you visit Apple's Human Interface Guidelines for Typography, you'll end up with this typography set. Let's just copy and paste these. Go over to the artboard we're going to use and paste them here. And we use these as a guide. Let's first change the artboard to Typography iOS. All right, let's move these up here. Okay, iOS title 1 is 28. This is 56. Since we only need 3 of them, we can probably get rid of everything except for this, this, and this. Turn on our guides by going Control L. Collapse all of these by going Command Shift C. And if you look at my system preferences, that's a custom keyboard shortcut I've set up for Sketch. Let's go over here to Shortcuts, App Shortcuts. And there it is, Collapse All Groups. Command Shift or Shift Command C. Okay, let's go back here. Let's do that again. Let's open a few. Select one. Awesome. Let's move everything up. We're going to go and grab all of the H2s and name them Title 1. Let's do the first one. Copy this and paste it into the others. And Title 2 for these. Title 3. Copy and paste that into here. Now it looks like our paragraph style is iOS's body style. So let's change this to body. And our paragraph strong style is iOS's headline style. Let's swap these around so we don't get confused. Let's go over to the layers panel over here. Okay, what's left? We've got a P small style, which looks like subhead. To make this even easier, I'm going to add spaces between these. That's better. And I'm just going to bold the ones that we've already done. Now callout looks like it's quite similar to body, so let's get rid of the error states. We'll now duplicate the body styles. Move them down. Change this to callout. And copy and paste it into the others. Subhead is 15, which is only one size down as well. And the smalls are 14. Let's get rid of these to make some room. And change these to subhead. Paste that everywhere. Okay, now we've got footnote, caption 1, and caption 2. Let's duplicate these 2 times. And change the top one to footnote. The one under it to caption 1. And caption 2 for the bottom one. Now it's time to give them their textile names. Select the first one. Go over to textiles, drop it down, go to create new textile. At the beginning, we're going to replace DT with iOS. We're going to get rid of H and H2 and put title 1. And at the end, we'll just tidy it up that way. Now this is a bit different than when we did desktop and mobile styles because there's no classes. Something called paragraph in desktop is now called body. So we don't really need an extra /. Go into organize textiles, find the one we just made. And copy this part. And go through the others and set them up in the same way. And even though we've only done those first 3, let's have a look what it looks like. Okay. All right, we've got a similar setup like we did before. Let's move on to title 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and do title 2 down to caption 2 for the left, center, and right aligned ones. Do I still have that copied? Yes. Let's cover that whole first part actually. Let's see if I put a double in front of the other one. No. Awesome. Title 3. Get rid of that double / change title 2 to headline. Copy that first part. And once you've made a new text style, you can just click off it. It's going to get created, and you can see that happening here. Let's do body. Call out. Footnote. Caption 1. And caption 2. So there's a couple that went wrong. Let's just go find out where they are. That's title 2, black left. Yep. Center. So this one's wrong. Let's go delete it. Recheck that. Okay. Now there's 2 rights. Let's find out which one is wrong. The second one. Go to Organize Text Styles. Let's recheck everything. Okay, title 3 is the one that we didn't name properly. We've only done black left. Let's go copy this. Paste it. Change this to center. And this to right. Now we should be okay. All right. Let's go and have a look at the layers panel and change headings to titles and paragraph to body. And to make it easy for ourselves, I'm probably going to delete white and primary because I've already got the names already set up in the black styles. Duplicate black, move it over, change this to primary, select everything, and change the color to our primary color. Let's do that again. Move this down. To about there. Go and grab that red rectangle again. Place it under there, change this to white. Select all the text. Deselect the rectangle. You can do that by holding down Command and clicking on it. Change all of the text to white. Move the rectangle up a bit. And now it's as simple as selecting this and changing black to primary. For all of the primary styles, selecting this and changing it to white for all the white text styles. I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of them, and this is going to be fast forwarded. So I'll see you when I'm done. Bye. Okay, let's see if I got everything right. From top to bottom. It's looking okay so far. Okay, we did it. Let's just say where we are. Let's move the white styles over to the left. Make sure you get the whole folder selected. Turn on your grid. Title 3 moved over a little bit. That didn't happen anywhere else. Okay, let's zoom out, turn off our grid, guides, and layout, and delete our helper text. And that's basically it for iOS styles. I'm going to say where I am now because my family's about to get back home from going to a kid's birthday party. Android will be done tonight. I'll see you when it's a bit darker. All right, bye. Okay, it's been about 7 or 8 hours, but to you it's been like this. Let's do the Android text styles. Let's grab the Typography iOS artboard, duplicate it, move it over to, oh my goodness, 10,000 pixels. Rename it Android and move it to the top. Let's just delete primary and white. Zoom in. Change this to Android. And go and get the styles from the same article I showed you earlier. And here we go. The Android Material Text Guidelines gives you this typography set. Let's grab them all. Paste them in here. Whoa. See, these textiles come in handy. Format them a little bit so they're easier to read and get through. Awesome. And what have we got? Where iOS has titles, Android has displays. So they've got one more than we have. Let's select everything. Turn on layout, Control L, move everything down. Duplicate these three and place them above the others. Let's just go from top to bottom and fill them all out. Let's grab display 4. Rename these. Display 3. Display 2. Display 1. Whoops. Headline can stay as it is. Look at Android title. I think I might move all these down. Duplicate the headlines, select the ones underneath it, move that down. Change these to title. Move these down again. Duplicate these three, select the ones underneath it, and move that down. Let's get these out of the way again. Subhead. Body 2 and body 1. Okay. Let's move these down. Duplicate body. Move that down. This will become body 2. And this will be body 1. Now we've got caption. Let's change call out to caption. We've got menu and button. We can delete the bottom one. Change this to menu. And this to button. And just like we did in the iOS styles, we're going to give them their names. Now I might do a couple of these, but you kind of get the idea and we'll be able to go through all of them by yourself. Let's grab display 4L, create new text style, replace iOS with Android, title 1 with display 4, black and left. Let's copy that whole first part. Replace center. And replace right. Okay, that's looking good. do display 3. Make sure you change 4 to 3. Copy and paste that first part into the next one. So for this, you'd do display 2, display 1, headline, title, etc., etc., all the way down to button. Let's fast forward and I'll see you soon. Now we're going to set their size and line height, and we can see that display 4 is a whopping 112. What are we going to do there? Let's move everything down. And even then, it's starting to look like we're not going to be able to fit all of these styles on one artboard. But let's give it a go. Select all of them. Actually, I'm going to take this down to D4L, D4C, and D4R. Select them all, go to 112, 120. Select them all again and change it from bold to regular. Try that again to light. And change their size to 232. It's the only way we're going to be able to fit these on one line. Now we might clean this up later on, but let's see what we can do as far as fitting them all on one artboard. Let's move these down. Move these back up. Move these down again because display 3 is 56 and 64. Okay, same problem. But we can fix this one. Like that. Display 2 is 45 and 48. Do the same thing here. Select them all, move them all down. Get these out of the way. Display 1 is 34 and 40. And that's not so bad. Let's just leave them as display 1C. Headline is 24 and 32. Title is 20 and 24. Subhead 16 and 24. Body 2 is 14, 24. Body 1 is 13 and 20. That seems like a very small body text. We might bump that up to 16, but let's just keep it as 14 for now. Caption is 12 and 16. And menu is 14 and 16, with button being 14 and 16. Okay, and you've already seen that some of these styles are light. We're going to keep ours bold, and this is light. Something else you can see is different weights. So menu and button are very similar, but button is medium. Let's change button to something like semi-bold for this typeface. Body 2 was medium. And the rest should be okay. All right, it looks like the only way we're going to be able to fit 3 different colors on one artboard is to take everything from headline down to button over to the right and place it next to the display titles. Let's do that. And this can be something we do with the iOS styles and the desktop and mobile styles. Let's see if it works well here. Before we move on, we're going to select everything and see if this works. I'm going to hit the update button once. Let's see if it's committed that change to everything I just selected. And that looked like it worked. Should have done that in the earlier part, Chris. Let's change the folder to display and keep this as body, because they're all pretty much body and paragraph styles. Duplicate black, move it down. Duplicate it again, select the bottom one and move that down. And this might just do it. Ooh, that's pretty close, isn't it? Let's change the second black to primary and the third to white. Select all of the primary ones, change it to the primary color, go grab that rectangle, turn on our grid so we can place this nicely here. Select all the text, deselect the rectangle, and change it all to white. And it's fast forward time again. Just like we did with the iOS styles, we're going to grab this, go into here, change black to primary on all of the primary ones, and then white on all of the white ones. I'll see you soon. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see if it all went okay. All right, let's delete our helper text. Okay, I think we should organize the other typography artboards in the same way we just did with the Android one. So we've got them in a strip here. Heading kind of styles are on this side. Body and paragraph styles are on that side. Is that going to work with this one? Yeah, we should be okay. Let's do this one first. Let's turn on everything to make it easier for ourselves. For now, let's move down white a little bit. Move red over to here. Select all the paragraph styles, move them over to the right. Align them properly. We're going to grab these two and move them over here to the next column. Grab primary, move that back up. Select all of its paragraph styles and move them over here. Align them to the baseline. Grab all the... Let's move the rectangle first. Grab the headings, gradually move them over, just so you get a bit more control. With them all still selected. size this over to the end of that gutter and move the paragraph styles up. How does that look? I think it's better. This one will be easy. Grab everything, move it down. Grab red. Move white back up. Move white over to get it out of the way. Actually select the whole folder and move it down way out of the bottom of the canvas. We'll be able to bring it back, but first let's move primary out of the way. What happened there? Just to keep this balanced, let's select everything from body down to caption. Move that over. Move primary back up. Title 1 just loves mucking around. Okay. And do the same for the primary styles over here. Grab the white folder, slowly move it back up. Extend the rectangle out to the end of the gutter. Select all those textiles and deselect the rectangle, and then move them over. Let's just grab them like we did with the others. Resize the red rectangle. Zoom out and turn off layer styles, guides. Let's take a look at everything. That's tidier than it was before, so let's leave it like this. Go down to preview and commit in the abstract toolbar. Then type in typography, iOS and Android. Done. Is that spelled correctly? Yep. Commit changes. Then merge this branch. And there we are. We've finished typography for iOS and Android. Previously we did desktop and mobile. And next up, we're probably going to do buttons. or iconography. I'll decide during the week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.